Oh, he slipped and fell in. Andrew, do you think I was born yet? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. If you think I'm holding a 1 pound fish up inside your 4 pounder, you are 17. Hey guys and girls, great morning out here this morning. We got a little bit of cloud cover. It's going to get hot, hot, hot today. I got my buddy Congressman Markwayne Mullin from, he's a homeboy from over around Westville, Oklahoma, over close to Lake Tenkiller. The beautiful wife Christy and Andrew, one-legged back there, but catching big fish, I believe. I'm not sure what'll happen, but I just can look at Andrew and tell he's got a shirt on that says "Born in the Barn," and now Markwayne's got a bass.
Oh, this is definitely bigger than
we had it planned that way. We had it planned that way. Pat just knows.
Oh!
I was getting ready to say, keep your rod up.
Hey, it counts.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
I thought it was barb fishing. I thought it was barb fishing.
No, you got to get it close to the boat and
It
see
was close to the boat.
No, I didn't see the fish. I didn't see any fish on there.
It does not.
Straighten your blade up. Straighten your blade up there. I didn't see any fish on there. I saw your rod bending, but I didn't see any fish on there.
I agree.
We gotta get these definitions, these rules a little bit better.
Actually, he got it.
You made it pretty close the first time.
I have it on video if you need to re-listen.
Oh,
Yeah.
That
That's a
spinnerbait?
big one. It's a big one.
How big is he? I think you're hung up.
no.
Oh, maybe you're hung up on a fish.
How about that?
Get him over here. Let's see.
Get out of your way.
All right. Spinnerbait fish, yeah. Jimmy Houston spinnerbait. That's a good way to start. That's a nice one. That's a good way to start right there.
That's yours. That's your spinnerbait.
That's a Jimmy Houston spinnerbait. That's either a red. Let me see what it is. Yeah, that's a legend spinnerbait there.
Turn around here,
That's
Andrew.
bigger.
Fish. There you go. Looky there. That's what I'm talking about.
Andrew, you didn't hoop and holler.
One-legged guy.
Yeah.
So it's a largemouth. It's a
Largemouth bass. Good largemouth
with
bass.
some good color and a largemouth.
There you go. Reminds me of one of my old girlfriends. Where he's catching those big fish. That's the speed you want to watch and see how fast he's winding it. Oh, another nice one. Good fish, good fish. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's the leg brace.
They feel sorry for him.
The leg brace. The leg brace. No! Oh, I don't know.
It doesn't count, Andrew.
Hey, that's perfect. That's
It
perfect.
doesn't count. You didn't get it in the boat.
No, actually, all right, let me tell you. I fish pretty much totally barbless hooks. We
That's
smash the
unfortunate.
barbs down, and we got a barbless hook rule. Let me tell you what the barbless hook rule is. The barbless hook rule, if you get it up close to the boat like that where you can see it, it counts as a catch.
How about that, Dad?
Andrew, I got that on video
How about
from
that?
Jimmy
Yeah.
Houston himself.
You like Andrew, you like that barbless hook rule?
I do.
Andrew, I have
Now-
that from Jimmy Houston himself. So
Now what I
it's-
find
that's like the
out,
gospel, right?
what I find out is people start wanting to count them about from here out to that tree when they jump and come off. Oh, is that close enough to the boat? It's a little far. I saw that fish come up and get it. There's quite a few pretty nice bass right here on kind of the edge of this grass line. When you get him up there, you can reach down there and pick him up, or you can just get up there and get a hold of the line and lift him over with the line.
Oh.
Don't wind him too close to the end. I just grab a hold of the line. Just grab a hold of the line. Just the line, not right. There you go, and just lift him over. Lift him over, and there you go. There you go. You got it.
There you go, Andrew. We're even now.
No, I still got one ahead of you.
You didn't get it in the boat.
It don't
No,
matter.
hey, Jimmy Houston said it.
Mine's still bigger.
It's gonna be hard to beat that one you caught. That's a good fish, here, baby. That might dig in the grass. There's another bait up here that probably won't get in the grass quite so bad as that one.
Okay.
I decided no more than this, Mr. Nice Guy, Andrew. I decided to go ahead and catch one.
Mine's still bigger. Actually, I don't know about that.
I don't know. That was pretty good.
I don't know.
Actually, yours might not be a little bit bigger. For somebody that was raised in a barn, I love your shirt. You know how many times I heard that when I was a kid, leaving the doors open? Were you born in a barn? Dad, I don't remember where I was born. It could be.
So describe the fish. Describe it.
I might have been born. That's a nice one, isn't it? Yeah. Here's what you got to do right here.
Oh, I forgot
Got a
to
little
kiss it.
smooch.
We've
Oh,
been
my
kissing.
bad.
We've been
Got you.
kissing fish for a long time. Probably if people say, "Aren't you afraid of catching something?" And I said, "I've been afraid of catching something kissing, but not fish." No, not fish. 58 years.
Oh, wow.
Woo, that's amazing.
We've been married since we were teenagers.
How old were you when you got married?
19.
Got
Mark
one.
Wayne was 19 and
That's
I was 18.
ridiculous.
You got a fish on your bait?
I
Saw him
do.
hit your bait out there. You got him?
Yeah,
Is it a big one?
It's pretty good size, I think.
bigger than yours, Andrew.
It's not true.
It is.
I don't think he'll quite be as big
No.
as Andrew's. It's a
But
pretty
we'll
nice
take
fish. He'll work. That fish will work.
Getting down on that grass.
Right. Yeah, if you leave about 3 foot out and reach out there and grab your line, just lift him over the side. That way if he flops off, he falls in the boat rather than in the lake. Perfect. A lot of these fish are just roaming around in this open water feeding.
This
out
is
here early this
huge.
morning.
Hey, if I get it close to the camera, it makes it look bigger.
It
Is that what
does.
it is?
It does.
There, I kissed it for you, Jimmy.
You
There
didn't
you go.
describe it.
Oh, it's got a beautiful color right here in Jimmy Houston's private lake. I mean, he grows them right here.
I grow them right.
What's happened over you there, Andrew? You started so well.
I told you, Markwayne and I just being nice, Andrew. Yeah, no more Mr. Nice Guy.
It's just downtime.
We heard you talking that trash, so
Yeah.
no more Mr. Nice Guy. Hey, baby doll. Yeah. Okay, I got the biggest bluegill.
Oh, well, look at that.
I have the biggest bluegill. You may have the biggest
you
bass,
snag
Andrew.
that?
I have the biggest bluegill. Isn't that a pretty fish?
Yeah.
Really.
Right here is a lot of what these fish out here that we're catching in this open water. And these fish are going to get more difficult to catch because that sun just popped out from behind the cloud. But now they're not eating big bluegill that size, although they will. But a lot of times that'll get stuck in their throat and they'll kill a fish. So you don't really want them eating. But they're out here feeding on bluegill smaller than that. A lot of the activity you see on top of the water is bluegill. And that's what these big bass are out here feeding on right here. And that's why they're off out here in open water, kind of on the edge of the grass. And they're just kind of swimming around out here, and you just kind of throw anywhere around the boat and have a good chance to catch one. You can even luck into a big one like Andrew. Andrew, what are you doing right now, buddy? You trying to see how much line we got on that reel? See, that fish that's out there way off out there in that open water. I mean, just open water. If you get out a little further, Markwayne, you might want to slow your spinnerbait down, get away from this grass. If you feel it tick the grass, just speed it up a little bit.
All right.
But work it right over the top of that grass. These fish are going to get a little bit deeper as that sun comes out. That's a nice fish right there. This is probably bigger than what Andrew caught. I'm just saying. I'm not talking trash. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Come in this boat with us, baby.
Oh, wow.
Come in this boat with us. Yeah. That's one red man spinnerbait. Ah. This old red man spinnerbait. I want you to take a look at this bait while I turn this fish loose. This is one of the original red man spinnerbaits. It's not the original, it's the one we brought back. A bait that I designed back when I was in college. And it's got the old bend on it. It's a single spin with a round blade, a rubber skirt that the bass have I probably caught 100 bass on that bait. You cannot break it. And I've caught so many big fish, it's amazing. It's a little retro bait, but can I tell you, there's not a bass in the world that's heard that fish vibrate because it hadn't been around for years and years and years. Very few fishermen have even seen it, unless you're an old guy like some of my friends. There you go, baby doll. Woohoo! I love it. Come here, baby. That knocked the dog out of that spinnerbait. I thought he's a great big one. I don't know. He's not bad. Oh, he's pretty good size. A little bit too big to lift in probably. I'm gonna try it anyway. This is the way you break your line or break your rod and break your heart.
Oh, my goodness.
But it's called boat flipping.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
boat flipping.
Andrew, that's definitely bigger than yours.
That was kind of a boat gentle flip there. That's a nice one right there. Andrew, look at this fish, buddy. Look at this fish, pal.
Yeah?
What do you think? What do you think, huh?
That's a little small.
You like that one? I'm not gonna keep her out of the water long, but I just want to make sure you get a good look.
I got it.
Plant this in your memory.
Don't worry, my next one will be a lot bigger than that.
Okay, that's it.
This next fish I catch.
That's what I wanna hear.
The pond record or lake record.
I hear you. I'm ready. I turned one loose in here that we caught out of Lake Arbuckle. It weighed 1187. 2 years ago, that fish weighs probably close to 14 pounds if she's still alive. I don't know if she's still alive, but.
You better watch out.
All right. You catch that, and we'll take a lot of pictures of her. Hey, the bite has really slowed down because the sun's got up, it's getting hotter, and but we're still fishing out on the edge in pretty much open water, but on the edge of the grass. Not in the grass, but the edges of the grass. And we're fishing our baits down deeper. As that sun gets up, you're gonna have to move it down a little bit deeper. And there's not so many fish that are roaming around in open water. A lot of them are starting to get in that grass. Some of them get down a foot or so. Some of them will go all the way down to the bottom, and you probably are not gonna catch those fish on a spinnerbait. But we're sort of slow roll of the spinnerbait out here and fishing a little bit slower. One of the best techniques you can use when you're slow rolling around grass is fish the bait where you feel it barely tick the top of that grass. When you feel it tick it, just speed it up a little bit. You don't have to raise your rod, just speed it up a little bit. And that's how I caught that last big. That's one of those bluegill. Big old bluegill. I'm the bluegill.
Okay, how are you snagging those? Because I'm feeling them. I know it's them hitting it.
They're hitting that, and the hook's just hooking them. It's just.
So how are you setting the hook? Are you lifting the hook up or sideways?
Normally sideways.
Okay.
It's just pure luck. It's really
It's
not.
not
but
luck.
I just want
No,
Markwayne
I
to
don't
feel
believe
good
that
about
for a
that,
second.
okay? It's not really luck. It's just pure luck by hooking them, Markwayne. Look how big he is. I can't even get my hand around him. He's so big I can't get my hand around. Look at that. I need bigger hands. I got big hands for a little guy. I can palm a basketball. If I was 6'9", I'd be an NBA star. If I was 6'1", I'd be an NBA star.
That would be Andrew's dream.
If I was 5'11", 1 inch taller, I'd be an NBA star.
Everybody says
Not.
that. Yeah.
The bite has slowed down significantly, but when it gets tough, Andrew gets going.
Look at there. I told you I was gonna get the biggest one.
Let's see.
Hold it close to the camera.
Well,
then.
you got to get that. Even Roland Martin couldn't make that one look big. And he can make everything look big.
Oh.
That's good. When the bite gets tough, we'll take anything. We'll take them all. They all count one. That one count maybe 3/4.
Shush.
Andrew, all that work you did getting that ready paid off, didn't it?
I guess. See? What about that?
Oh, let me get a picture. Whoa. Kiss it again.
What about that? Look, good angle. Ooh,
Oh,
gotta get close.
it does
Yeah.
look big, yes.
Yeah.
It looks huge. Okay, you gotta kiss it. Okay.
They're still on this edge. They're just biting a lot slower, so that's a good fish. You see now what he's doing, Markwayne? He's fishing that lucky craw, and he's fishing it slow, and those bass are not as aggressive.
You think it's gonna
Oh, it listened to him.
It did, actually.
You've caught 3 nice ones since we've got a bite. I'm just saying.
Yeah. You got problems there?
Nope. How about that? Still got the biggest and more than you.
Markwayne, there's a rod laying back there. It's got a plastic worm on it. I can see it from here.
I see it.
Good job, Drew.
If you wanna
I'll switch
That
it
was
up.
salty.
change over and
Little fishy.
A little bit.
if you want to change over and throw a worm out there. Oh, wow, baby doll. Oh, he ate that worm. I mean, he ate it. I got him a little deeper than I want him. Come here, sugar bear. Let's see if Dr. Jimmy can extract that worm from you.
Oh, wow, he did, didn't he?
Oh man, he ate it. Let's see where it is here. It's one thing about fishing barbless, so you can usually remove that hook without hurting them too bad, unless they start bleeding. This guy's starting to bleed, so that means that hook hit him in the gill plate. I got the hook out pretty easy, but he is bleeding. So now, if we was in a tournament, Mark, you know, you'd be keeping that fish, putting it in the live well to weigh in and to be released after you weigh them in. We would take and take Dr. Pepper or Coca-Cola or 7-Up or something and pour on that wound, and that would help stop him from bleeding when you put him in the live well. Because you're penalized either 4 to 8 ounces, depending on the tournament, for a dead fish. You can weigh in a dead fish, but you're penalized, and many times a dead fish has cost me $10,000. I mean, probably a dozen times. You know, and sometimes 6,000. In FLW, we had situations where we had 50 places and 50th place get $10,000, and then if they had a full field, 180 people in the tournament, they'd maybe pay another 10 places, they pay $4,000, and the pros got to calling that the little checks. Now the guys that got the $4,000 were tickled to death, even though they called it a little check, because they didn't go from 10,000 to 0, they went from 10,000 to 4,000. And I had 2 years in a row at Okeechobee where I had a dead fish drop me from a $10,000 to a $4,000 check. 2 years in a row. Still got that lizard on there? Or is that your spinnerbait again?
That's the lizard.
Oh,
Ah!
I can't believe he come unhung. That was the biggest one of the day, probably.
That's the second biggest one of the day, because my other one that got away was the biggest.
The other one you lost was the biggest.
Yes. Man. And I didn't lift it up. I was going to the side, I think.
Yeah, you know, you're all right. He just didn't get hooked good.
Yep.
Oh,
wow.
Nice one. Nice fish. Good fish.
Try and get out of your way.
Let me video.
See, now some of those fish now have moved in close to the edge of those trees, those last 2 or 3 we've caught.
Oh, that's a good one. Bring
I
it
got
up.
one too. That is a good one. I saw him jump out there. All right, all right. All right, you beat me this time.
There's your 14-pounder right there. Stop it.
Okay, you beat me. You beat me. You beat me.
Wait,
You beat me. You beat me. You beat me.
Yep.
Better than mine, guys. Here's mine.
That's good.
Here, we gotta get a picture.
Why?
At the same time.
Oh.
I gotta have this proof that I caught a bigger fish.
Let me step.
Jimmy.
Andrew. Oh, he slipped and fell in. Andrew,
Go and get the
do you
picture
think
in.
I was born yet? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. Do you think I'm holding a 1-pound fish up beside your 4-pounder? You are 17.
I was trying.
Not happening. Not happening. Got great fish.
You know what that was?
Great fish.
That was like taking down John Smith. There's zero chance anybody's going to prove it. You're going to get thumped because of it.
Yeah.